Alright, hello you beautiful creatures of the internet, what is going on? Hope y'all are having a fantastic day today. My name is Scarecrow Flow, and what I got for you guys here today is some Code Vein network test. I know I'm a little bit behind on uploading some footage just because I didn't even realize I had a code until I checked my alternate email and realized that I got one, which is awesome. So we're going to be putting a few episodes up because there's only a day or two left of the network test being live. So that way you guys can see a little bit of it and what's going on with it. With that, let's jump right in.
Good morning. Hey, can you hear me? Think back. Search your memory for an image of yourself.
Alright, so let's remember our name here. Oops. I know how to spell. Let's do Flow as a code name here. Now, I have not seen any footage of this really at all. I did, however, jump ahead and already create my character here just because there is a lot of character customization. I didn't want to make the video too long going over a lot of the appearances. I just want to show you guys here real quick. The basic ones that you have to choose from are actually pretty decent. It shows off a good amount of the customization that you can make, whether you choose a female or male character here. A lot of the presets that you can just choose right off the bat are pretty good. Well done. Just shows off how much is actually in there. I went ahead and just made just a basic one here, not too in-depth. The full game hasn't come out just yet, so maybe when it does come out, I definitely will be featuring it on the channel, and I will maybe go a little bit more in-depth here, but this is just the one that I went and created a little bit in advance, just so we could get the ball rolling here and not waste too much time on the character customization, because as you can see, there is a lot in here, which is always a good thing. I always love a lot of customizations, but it's a bad thing too, because I usually spend up to upwards of more than an hour trying to create my character, which can sometimes be a bit time consuming. But since, like I said, we already got a character here ready to go, we're just gonna jump right into it.
Yeah, that's what you look like. Now, we can finally meet.
Alright, I am very looking forward to this, as a huge fan of the Soul series. I know this is kind of like an anime Souls type game from what a lot of people kind of have been saying, and from what it kind of seems like. That's what a lot of people are comparing it to.
We finally meet. Are you clear-headed? You will now be reborn as an immortal creature, a revenant. There are things you will need to know in your new life, so listen well. Each revenant has a different power coursing through their veins, called a blood code. The best way to learn about it is to try it for yourself.
Alright, let's see here. Check blood code. Blood code is fighter. So it looks like we can choose out of some different codes, probably later on in the game.
That is a fighter blood code, which is excellent for combat. Each talent that a blood code bestows is known as a gift.
Here we go, move.
The fighter blood code grants ever-increasing endurance. It seems you also have a gift that temporarily enhances your attack power. Try it out.
Equipping adrenaline. We'll go back to that here in a second. Looks like here's the adrenaline.
Very well. Give it a try.
Alright, so okay, so that looks like it brings up our skill menu here. So we just regularly attack from what it looks like.
Yes, that will do.
Alright,
Be
cool.
warned. The effects of a gift will not work unless it is prepared in advance.
Okay.
I forgot something important. You will need special blood to activate gifts. This blood comes from revenants who have forgotten themselves and turned into monsters. The Lost. You can drain ichor from the Lost by striking them with your weapon. Remember that. Those are the basics of a fighter's gifts. Use and learn each of them well.
Okay, so gifts can be reset. So weak attack here, strong attack, charged. Ooh, cool. Oh, there's an enemy here. Looks like a practice on. Woo! Oh, that's gone. Beast dodge. It's like up as to switch weapons. Oh, this is what I'm talking about. Here we go. All right. I do like short swords and faster moving weapons as well, but I mean, hey, if it's all about great swords and hammers, I'm down for that too.
Well done. Ordinarily, a revenant has only one blood code, but you are different. The blood code you once held was broken and has vanished. That has left you with infinite possibilities. You have the unique talent to change your blood code. Come, look deep within yourself.
The Ranger code. So this is providing support and defense buffs with gifts. Alright, let's see. Okay, so it does change up our stats a bit. We are overweight though if we do take that. I mean, let's just put it on here. Sacrifice is sufficiently utilized. Gear, figured that.
Blood code is known as Ranger. Oh dear, that weapon seems to be too heavy for you. Rangers are nimble and best at fighting with light weaponry.
Okay.
Try switching to a bayonet.
Let's see.
Yes, that's much better, isn't it? Oh, firing your bayonet requires ichor as well. That and gifts means ichor always seems scant. That is where the blood veil you have equipped comes in. Using your blood veil will let you quickly drain ichor from the Lost. In addition, this can increase the amount of ichor you can hold. If you have a chance to drain ichor from a foe, use it.
Alright, so let's see. So we lock on, hold a drain, drain combo. Let's try drain combo. Okay, I do like the dodge with the Ranger here, though. Very cool.
That sums up the Ranger blood code and draining. Let us try one more blood code. Now, turn your gaze inward.
Caster. Okay, so we got like a magic type blood code here. Specializes in powerful attack types. Gift that can be used from distance. Swap this up. Again, changes our stats up a bit to more incorporate the magic type build.
That is what is called the Caster blood code. Casters possess powers like magic from a fairy tale. With it, you can use gifts to fire projectiles of blood.
Alright, pretty cool. Alright, so if we hold that... Let's see, do we have any others we can equip here? It doesn't seem so at the moment.
Nice. You learn quickly. Bloodshot favors range over power. Let's see. Try learning another gift. You can learn gifts by touching missiles. Try it yourself.
I'm guessing this is a missile. so Blazing Roar looks like it's the only one we can learn here. Dark Impulse, increase the effects of dark gifts while you're focused. And Weapon Drain, increase the drain rating of weapon attacks. Okay. Shoots an intense flame at the target. Let's acquire this one. Looks like we can max out proficiencies as well.
Now since you've learned it, why not try it out?
All right.
That punishes foes. However, its cost in Ichor is high, so be careful that you use it at the right time. In addition, its blood veils have different affinities for gifts. It can be complicated, but keep it in mind.
Let's try this out. Okay. Basic dodge there. Alright, did a lot of damage. Okay, I'm down with this magic build.
Excellent work. It's all quite sudden, but you picked it up, right? The disappearance of your blood code has left you with unique, limitless capabilities. Not only can you change blood codes, but you can acquire new ones as well. The strength of others can become your own, a talent that you alone possess. Since you are the only one who can do this, your blood is the only teacher you have.
To be quite honest though, for a first playthrough of the game, I'm
awaken and save world.
probably just going to stick with the fighter. I like being an aggressive type through the first playthrough, and then once I get more comfortable with the game on other playthroughs, that's when, you know, we'd switch to magic and whatever else to try out. I'm a big fan of like using great swords and big heavy hitting strong weapons, so the fighter skill class seems like it's the one I will initially go with.
Welcome back. Hello. How are you feeling?
Loving already how the game looks aesthetically, very pleasing. Love the anime style.
Don't worry, it's okay. I don't remember either. Over there. It's dry, isn't it? We can go slowly. I am here with you. Just a bit farther. We're all right. A spring will slake our thirst.
Very post-apocalyptic looking. I dig it.
seems everyone, everywhere is thirsty. There is a spring that will cure that thirst, one that weeps tears of blood. That's what they said, anyway. This way.
Oh, something's going on.
Right. It's all right.
Is she taking a bite of my shirt?
So, it is you. Here. This is for you.
And back for another nap.
A new spring and a fresh source of labor. Ha ha! We really hit the jackpot.
Get up. It's time for a bit of fun.
On your feet! We're about to go hunt for blood beads. Hurry up and get ready.
You're awake then? Whoa, keep it down. Your friend just fell asleep.
Oh, I didn't realize we could move.
So, what happened to your masks? Forgotten about those too, have you? I'll tell you whatever you want to know, but first, go back there and...
Number 3 and 4, newcomers too. Time to work. Check your gear and come up.
Looks like the folks upstairs want you. Well, they can wait, can't they? More importantly, that mask suits you. Without those things, we Revenants will join the ranks of the Lost in a flash. So be careful. So, what do you want to know?
What is this place? What's a revenant? What have I forgotten? What are the Lost? What's this mask? Let's just start from the top.
According to the folks up there, it's a place to keep laborers who gather blood beads. More concisely, it's a slave pen. A human that died but got kicked awake again. That's what you are. A revenant. As long as your heart is intact, you'll keep coming back. But you have to drink blood or you'll become one of the lost. It's ironic. Creatures made to fight the horrors of the Great Collapse now have to fight their own fallen kin. Each time we die, we lose some part of our memory, be it big or small. It's usually nothing important, and you don't even notice you've forgotten. Well, your case is a little rare, I guess. The Lost are revenants who have succumbed to bloodthirst and turned into real-life monsters. If our heart is destroyed, we turn to ash. But the Lost, they're left with no heart. Still, it takes them a while to come back, which makes them like us revenants. The air in this place has something in it that speeds up the bloodthirst. We call it miasma. The mask helps filter it out. Missile purifies the air nearby, but it's been drying up lately, just like the blood springs. Be careful where you take off your mask, unless you want to join the Lost. If we Revenants don't drink human blood, we join the Lost. But humans are scarce after the Great Collapse and all. Folks like us don't get blood, but there's something we can use in its place. Blood beads. I don't know why such a lucky thing came along, but they started appearing after the Queen frenzied and was taken down. There are some who believe that there are tears, but it doesn't matter much to us where they come from. Not everyone wakes up right away. Some are still asleep. We lose our memories and need human blood to survive. Revenants are imperfect, both as weapons and as creatures. But we were needed to fight against the horrors. The Queen was our hope for solving such problems, but... well, bringing back the dead is already stepping outside the realm of humanity. In the end, she went into a frenzy. And there was a great war involving all Revenants. Missile is a sort of plant that purifies miasma and renders it safe. It's one of the successes of Project Queen. Even if it withers, it can be brought back with medicine made from the Queen's blood. But there's no hope of that now. If activated Missile turned up somewhere, it'd be a big help in exploration. That pretty much covers what I can teach you.
From what I've pretty much gathered through like interviews or little like gameplay sections that I have seen of this, it kind of seems like the missiles are like the bonfires or like our resting areas. But it was good to find out a little bit of what's going on, such as, you know, what we are as the Revenants, what we have to do with human blood, the blood drops, kind of who the Queen is. Still a little bit unsure on that. You know, of course, I'm sure we'll find out during the full game. But I mean, so far so good. I'm enjoying myself so far.
This one's dry. The miasma's pretty thick. Damn it! We're running out of time before the next collection.
Everything's ready.
Right. I'm on my way. All dried up, just like the others.
Yeah, all dried up. So there's no sense in searching with the miasma like this. Let's...
You know what these are, right?
Blood beads, right?
Yes, very good. Now I want you to search for blood beads in the tunnels ahead of here. You see, it's only a short time before the collectors come to take our levy. But once they do, I'm afraid we won't have any blood beads to give them. If we don't find some, Silva's hounds will strip the shirts right off our backs. Well, that's the long and short of it.
Why does it have to be us?
Don't ask me. The stupid levy system was Silva's idea. If you have a complaint, I suggest you take it up with him.
You lot go first. Get to work.
Don't. There's a better time and place. For now, we just have to obey.
Next!
Whoa there. You wait here with us. You can have this one back when you return. In exchange for any blood beads you find, of course. Oh, and I hear the hunter has been showing up around here lately. So make sure you don't all get killed.
You heard him. Move it!
Ouch. Hey, you okay? It looks like we can't get back up from here. We'll have to look for another way back. Oh, I'm Oliver Collins, by the way. Nice to meet you.
Sweet. We have what looks like to be a pipe, and he's got a big-ass hammer. Or we have a big-ass cement block. Alright, digging it. I need to get some actual weapons here.
Find a blood-bead bonanza.
Santa. When you rest at a missile, your HP and regeneration uses are restored along with your Ichor. However, your Ichor stock limit will return to normal if it's been increased by gifts. You also acquire gifts contained in your blood codes by selecting acquire/inherited gifts and increase your gift proficiencies using items. Okay. And lastly, beware that defeated enemies will revive after you rest near missiles. Okay. Yeah. So just like I said, just like the bonfires or the lamps in Bloodborne, or even if you've been watching the Sekiro playthroughs, like the shrines, which is cool. So we're starting out at level 1 here. Like I said, we are probably just gonna go with the fighter for now. Let's see. Health boost, adrenaline, triple annihilator. Unleashes combo on a nearby target. Offenses could perform two-handed sword or hammer. Cool. Oh, cool. It does look like we could teleport between missiles. That'll actually be really good. Too much on our storage here. I do want to see...
Sure,
here.
I can wait.
Okay, here we go.
We're gonna find a blood-bead bonanza.
Okay, so I am going to go ahead and end the episode here for right now, just because I don't want it to be running too long, and it looks like we're going to start some combat and everything here coming up just, you know, right ahead of here, so that's where we will continue on in the next episode. I do want to switch over to try the Japanese variation of the language as well, to hear what that sounds like. The English version so far isn't so bad. I'm not the biggest fan of English dubs when it comes to certain like animes and things like that. The example is Attack on Titan. Not a huge fan of watching that in English at all, or any kind of anime really. I just feel more passion in the original versions of those. So next episode will be in the Japanese language. I hope you guys stick around here for a few more Code Vein videos just while the network test is taking place. Thanks for coming by and watching this first episode here that we have, and of course make sure you like, favorite, share with everyone you know. Hit the notification button so you guys do get notified when new videos pop up, and I shall see you guys in the next video.